Hey guys, Sak here from sakitech, and in today's video we are going to be talking about the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 7 versus the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6. Now, as you may or may not know, the Z Fold 7 is about to get released within a week. The official release date is July the 10th. It's going to be at 10 a.m. in New York. So it is right around the corner, and the biggest question that a lot of people have is, if you own a Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6, is it worth upgrading to the Z Fold 7? And we have so much information about the Z Fold 7 already with 95% accuracy that we can actually answer the question by comparing the most important aspects of these phones. I'm talking about the display, dimensions, weight, the battery, processor, storage options, software, and more. So let's dive in and do that right now. Is it going to be worth the upgrade? I also want to talk about one thing that I'm not a fan of when it comes to the upgrade from the 6 to the 7. There is one issue, so we'll talk about that as well. Now, before we dive in, there's going to be a link down below. Make sure to click that link and reserve the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 7. Reservations are free, and just for giving your name and your email, you are going to be entered to win $5,000 in Samsung credits. Let me show you how to get that done really quickly, and then we'll look at the Fold 7. Alright, so when you click the link down below, you're going to be at this website. It says Ultra Unfolds. You can watch the trailer, but basically here it is. Just for giving your name and your email, you are entered to win $5,000. You get your $50 Samsung credit and up to $1,150 in additional savings if you ever decide to buy something. Remember, no obligation to buy. Reservation is free. All you do is you swipe down, put your first name, your last name, your email, check this box to make sure you enter the giveaway. So tap over here, answer these two questions, and then simply click reserve now. And you're all set, good to go. Very simple, no-brainer. Alright, so the very first thing I want to talk about is going to be the display. So when you look at the Z Fold 6 and the 7 side by side, when the display is folded, there is going to be a huge difference. The Z7 is going to have a 6.5-inch display. The Z6 is going to have a 6.3-inch display, and the Z Fold 7 is going to have a wider display, which is going to feel more like an actual smartphone. Remember, one of the biggest complaints on the Z Fold 6 and the previous generation was the fact that the display, the outer display, was narrow and did not feel quite like a phone. Now that pain point has been fixed. We have a larger, wider outer display, the keyword being wider. So that's number one. Number two, when you unfold the device, again, the inner display is going to get larger. It goes from 7.6 to 8.2, which is a significant increase in display real estate. But to be honest, a lot of people did not really care about the inner display. They were satisfied with the inner display, but this increase in size is still going to be welcome because the larger, the better. So that's a fantastic upgrade and definitely flags the Fold 7 as a valid upgrade choice over the previous generation. On top of that, it's going to be thinner, it's going to be lighter. And that's just going to enhance the overall experience because now you have a phone, when it is folded, it's going to be wider and thinner. So it really feels like an actual regular standard phone. Now let's talk about the processor. The processor is going to be the Snapdragon 8 Elite processor. Previously, we had Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 processor, which was still an amazing processor, but this one is just a killer, as you can see with the S25 series. So it's going to be in the Fold 7, maximum performance, maximum graphical performance, maximum AI performance. And there might be a 16 gigabyte RAM option, though I'm not 100% sure about that. But if that is the case, then it's a home run. Now, storage options, same as last year. We have 256, 512, or 1 terabyte options. The price is going to be the same as last year, according to leaks. So that's going to be $1,900 to start. Now, one thing I want to talk about that is not so great is the battery. So not that it's bad, but there is no upgrade. So the Fold 6 has a 4,400 milliamp hour battery with 15 watts wireless charging and 25 watts wired charging. The Fold 7 is going to be, again, based on the rumors, which are probably 90% accurate, it's going to be exactly the same. So no improvement in the capacity or the specs of the charger. However, because we have One UI 8 running on the Fold 7 as opposed to One UI 7 on the Fold 6, I do expect the software itself to extend the battery. So there might be some software tweaks that are going to expand the battery, but that's about it with the battery. I would have preferred to have 5,000 milliamp hours or even more, maybe 6,000 if possible. But looks like they have not gotten to that point yet. And of course, I want to talk about the camera. The main cameras are going to get an upgrade, especially the main camera, which used to be a 50 megapixel camera. It is now going to be a 200 megapixel camera, the same one that you find on the S25 Ultra. So they're bringing some of that ultra-ness from the S25 and they're injecting that into the Fold 7 in the camera department. Now, when it comes to the ultra-wide and the telephoto camera, it looks like it's going to be the same as before, but some enhancements, especially with the software, maybe some hardware improvements, but the numbers are the same. There'll be a 12 megapixel ultra-wide camera and a 10 megapixel telephoto camera. I would have preferred to have at least a 50 megapixel telephoto camera with a larger sensor. But looks like that's not going to happen this time around, but I'm still satisfied with the other things that are happening. But that's about it. The key takeaways here are we have the display expansion, we have the thinness and the lightness, which is going to enhance the overall experience. We do have that nice camera upgrade. We have the performance boost. The only thing I'm not too happy about is the battery being the same, but same price and better features. So that's about it, guys. Again, use the link down below to reserve it. Enter the $5,000 giveaway for free. And also lock in the savings just in case you buy it. Remember, there is no obligation to buy even if you reserve. But that's about it. Any questions, comments, or concerns, drop them down below. Let me know. For now, guys, have a fantastic day.